My house in Budapest, my hidden treasure chest, golden grand piano, my beauty focus, EOU. I'd leave it all.
I just made it onto the Majesty. It is now my second day here. Well, it's actually 7 p.m. So I thought I'd fill you in on how it all went. So I ended up getting picked up at about 10:30 so I could get onto the ship. And it was a little bit of a wait, but it wasn't too bad. I probably ended up getting onto the ship at about 12. And then we had to sort of wait around for a little bit, and my manager wasn't available, so someone else's manager came to take me around the ship, which was fine, but it was a bit of a shame. He was still nice though. So then he took us around the ship, and we had training at 1 p.m. So he was like, quick, go have lunch, and then you can go straight to the training. So we had lunch, had good old crew mess food, which is pretty much just rice, and it just tasted like every other ship food, which is great. So then I went to my training at 1 p.m. Again, it's just like every other training on ships, which is just telling us about the safety stuff and everything we need to know and do while we're there. Made another friend. Well, I made one friend first. This guy called Josh, who's in like the sound tech for the theater, and he's from America but lives in Israel. And then I made a new friend at training called Ansis, I think. She's from South Africa, and she gets to like be working with the paintings and like auction things off, which is pretty fun. And she's really cute. When she says yes, she says yes because of her accent. So like she's not actually being funny, but it is hilarious anyway. So yeah, had the training at 1 p.m. Finished really early, which was nice because I had to meet my team at 3 p.m. So I had a little bit of a break, and then went to meet my team at 3 p.m. Kept getting stopped along the way by guests who were asking me where to go and what to do, and I was like, I don't know, maybe this way. So hopefully I told them the right way. And I met my team. They all seem really nice. It's just a group of about 10 girls, and the manager seems really, really cool. Although, unfortunately, this is his last cruise, so he's leaving now. Also, I met my roommate, and I was like, hey, you're my roommate. And she was like, no. So she was a little bit upset that I was her roommate, but only because she'd been told she wasn't getting one. So she was excited to have her cabin to herself. Didn't hold it against her, but was a little bit sad when she seemed disappointed by me. Anyway, I think we love each other now, so it's fine, hopefully. Then I came into my room and filled it out. This is my room behind me. Got some shelving, got a nice cupboard, got some beds and a TV. It's pretty much the same size as other ships, but the cupboard space seems to be a little bit bigger because my clothes aren't overflowing, so that must mean I have more room. Then I went back to work at about, I think I started at about 7:30 that night after I did drill and everything. And it was a pretty crazy night. So I was working with the 6, 7, and 8-year-olds. And of course, on my first night, there's thousands of kids crying, running into each other, hitting each other in the head. Oh, and a girl vomiting. So shoved her in the corner and asked her to stay there and hoped to God the parents came to pick her up. Of course, they didn't until 3 hours later. But that is just normal, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Pretty crazy. So I'm hoping to get back into teens because teenagers, it's a little bit nicer age group for me to work in. I'm not quite as good with the younger ones, I think. Just not really sure what to do when they start crying, to be honest. So that was good. Then I went to bed straight away. I was pretty tired. Had a bit of a hard sleep. It was very loud and noisy, but it's fine. Woke up at 6 a.m. to go for a beautiful walk during the sunrise. Forgot that the sun rises at about 7:30, so it was pitch black when I went outside. So just went to the gym instead and walked inside, which isn't as scenic, but it was fine. Then I had some more training today and worked on the water slide as well, which was pretty fun. I don't mind the old water slide shift, but it was quiet, so it's going to be different if I ever do it a sea day or at a busy time. Then there'll be like thousands of kids, so it might be crazy. And because we're in NASA today in the Bahamas. We're actually here from midday till midnight, which is awesome. 12 hours is ridiculous. So I was just able to go off and get a Bailey's iced coffee, which was delicious, and a Wi-Fi and a lot of Wi-Fi. The guy actually was closing, so I knew he wanted me out of the shop when he gave me a takeaway cup. And then, so instead of leaving because I wanted his Wi-Fi, I just stood out the front. But he caught me quite a few times. He didn't say anything, luckily, but I could tell he didn't want me there. So just come back onto the ship. Just chilling out in my room. I've got about 45 minutes until my next shift. I'm working with the 3, 4, and 5-year-olds tonight on like a space night with all the aliens and everything. So that will be fun, having little children. I'm sure there'll be more crying, but that's fine. And there's a big crew party as well tonight too, so I'll get to hopefully make some friends finally. And that's about it. Thanks.